Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're doing an unboxing and review of what might be the best bind and fly drone that you can get. And I know a lot of people say that, but if you look up this drone online, the iFlight Nazgul Evoque F5 on YouTube, that's all people have to say about it. And this isn't a new drone by any means. I think this drone is about 10 months old, and this is the third version that iFlight has made of this drone. I'm interested to see why everyone says this is the best bind and fly drone here, so we're going to unbox it, set it up in Betaflight, and then get it out and fly with it. So opening up the box here, it looks like there's only one set of propellers in here that comes with the drone. We have some hardware in here like the antennas, a GoPro screw, and then the prop nuts there. We also got one of these batteries here, and this one here is a Fullsend 1550 mAh LiPo battery. Underneath, we just have some stickers and the GPS instructions. And now we have the drone itself here, and it is put together so well. Like even the side panels on it, the bottom of it, everything just looks like a completely finished consumer drone. This model here has the DJI O4 Pro air unit on it. We also have a GPS. The O4 system is mounted near the front. iFlight did this to enhance the cooling of the air system. These motors aren't branded, but I believe they're the Zing 2 motors that iFlight likes to use a lot on a lot of their builds. There's a built-in beeper on this drone here. We have the 3D printed arm guards. Go ahead and take off all the stickers that are on the drone. GoPro mount on top. Comes with a battery pad, two short battery straps, and then we also went with the 2.4 ELRS version of this drone. We'll take out the antennas for the drone here and get these installed. Since I do own the iFlight Chimera, we actually have like the longer ones here too, so if I wanted to do any long range flying, we can put longer antennas on here, but these ones seem good enough pretty much for just basic flying. Mentioning the long range flying here, and a little bit of an interesting design from iFlight. With the GoPro mount on here, you can't fit any of the big batteries. So this is a 3000 mAh LiPo battery here, and if we turn it sideways here, you can't fit it on there. If we took the GoPro mount off, it wouldn't be an issue. And same with this 2200 mAh LiPo. Same thing, just too long here. But all of the other shorter ones, like 1300, fits on there perfectly fine. Of course, the iFlight one here fits on there great. Since the layout of this lithium ion 4000 mAh battery is like shorter here, it fits on there no problem too. And I've seen a lot of pilots actually use this one and a little bit of a bigger one for this drone. We're going to test it with all the different batteries in the future, but today we're just going to get everything set up and take it up with a couple regular LiPos. Okay, so that looks all good. Now we're going to connect the drone to the controller. So we're going to use a LiPo battery. And all we should have to do is turn the controller on, go into Express LRS, plug in the battery 3 times here. And now we have the C at the top of the remote there. So now we're all connected to the controller. I'm going to get out the goggles now and try to connect to the O4 system. There's going to be a bind button on the side of the air unit here, right where that red light is, and just click that button. And it's going to start blinking. Just holding the power button, it's going to beep, and now we are connected. We have the controller bound to the drone. The goggles are bound as well. It's saying that the O4 system has not been activated yet. So we're going to go ahead, open up the laptop, open up DJI Assistant, and try to get that activated. So now we're going to open up the DJI Assistant 2 on our computer here. And on the side of the air unit, you will have a USB-C, and you just plug in a USB-C to the drone and to your computer. We're also going to plug in a battery and just wait a couple seconds, and it should pop up. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to open up the DJI O4 Pro air unit. Start activation, and just type in your DJI account. If you haven't made one, just go ahead and make one. All right, now the activation is complete. Now that we're still in the Assistant 2, we're going to make sure there's no updates that need to be done. So now we're just going to go ahead and start the latest update here. Okay, and after a few minutes, the update's complete. We're just going to head back now and make sure everything's looking good. Yep, we're on the current latest version here. Now we're going to go ahead and just plug in our goggles and make sure that the goggles are up to date as well. Whenever you're updating either one, you got to make sure both are in the latest firmware. Okay, so after a quick intermission of updating all my drones, we're going to go ahead and now plug in the drone to Betaflight here and make sure everything's all connected and working properly. So now we're going to plug in the USB-C to this side of the drone. And then open up Betaflight here. We're going to go down to configuration, just make sure everything's looking good here. Realistically, we shouldn't have to change anything, really. So we're going to have to check the throttle hover and make sure everything's looking good for the GPS stuff here. But right now, we'll just put it on rescue until we dive deeper and make sure everything's working 100% proper with the GPS. That'll be for a later video though. So checking the arm switch here, that's good. This is going to be my angle. Pull that up so the beeper's on there. Flip over after crash. And then yeah, when we do the whole GPS thing, make sure everything's good. We'll test out with the failsafe and all that stuff. But right now, we have it set up to aux 5. Heading over to the OSD, it looks like we have all of our information here. I think the only thing else we can add is the GPS longitude and latitude. I like having that in the top corner here. Yeah, that all looks good to me there. We're going to go ahead and click save. Going over to the PID tune here, we're not going to touch everything. We're going to leave everything default here. We'll leave the rates default here too, even though there's no like expo on the throttle here, which we have been liking a little bit. We're going to leave everything completely stock here. Going to take it out and go fly with it now. Okay, so we got the Nazgul here all set up. One thing I forgot to mention that's really important about this drone actually is you can take 2 screws out of the bottom and change the configuration of it. So out of the box, it comes in the Deadcat configuration with the arms slightly pushed back. And then you can also take the 2 screws out of here, push the arms forward and put the screws back in. So the plan for today is taking it up with no GoPro, Deadcat configuration, putting a GoPro on it, flying it like that, and then switching over to the X frame, flying no GoPro, and then again with the GoPro. The 2 batteries we're using are the CNHL Black V2 batteries here, and then also the Fullsend ones that I mentioned earlier in the unboxing. Let's get it up first with the CNHL Black and see how it performs. Okay, and here we go. First flight with it. We're just in this open field too. It's always good to test your drones out in like a low risk area, so just go ahead, fly up to this tree here. Feels very fast and responsive right now. Just go down like this. The OSD isn't set up how I usually fly, so just gotta find where my battery is, straight down there. And everything on here is the stock, so stock rates. Of course, a stock tune on it, and it feels great. It's flying great. I would like to go a little bit faster on the camera angle. So I think when we switch it out, we might just bump the camera angle up a bit. Try to get some low flying here too. It's got nice punch to it. Yeah, I would adjust the rates a little bit, but everything's feeling good so far. Try to do a power loop with a tree. Oh, that's got a lot of power to it. I also put on the throttle, my throttle position, so I can figure out how we can set the drone up for the GPS. And also if we want to do like a little bit of throttle X point, find the throttle mid or hover point. Yeah, I definitely want to add some throttle mid just to get like a little bit more of a smoother low flight experience. Let me find what the throttle mid is, or like our hover point. 27, 28. Bring it in for a landing here. We're gonna switch out the battery pack now and just put on the GoPro and fly around with the GoPro and see how much it really weighs it down. But overall, great first flight. All right, so GoPro is on it. It's definitely carrying it well. A lot less bobbing up and down. We'll kind of just do the same thing that we were doing. Also, something to mention too, I forgot to like adjust all the settings for the O4 system before I started flying. So now this is all like dialed in settings for the camera here. Get that low flight in. It feels good with the GoPro on it. It's kind of like more stable. Not as aggressive for sure. Go back over to this tree here, do a power loop. I was getting link quality flashing on my screen, so I bailed out of that one. Link quality seems good to me. We'll try that again though. Definitely slower with the GoPro, but still very manageable. Get a low flight in, and then we'll pop up right over this tree. It sounds really good in the air flying around. Sounds great, the motor's on it. But no, the stock rates, like right out of the box, they feel great. Go up again. You can definitely feel that GoPro weight when we're flicking like that. Try that a couple more times here. All right, starting to get low battery on this one here too, so I'll bring this in for a landing. See if we can land it on the box. Probably not, it's just bobbling up and down too much, I think. One thing I gotta take off is the beeping for low power, especially if I switch between LiPos and lithium ions. Having that beeping is just too much, so I'll take that off when we get home. Make sure I don't forget about that. Okay, so now we have in the X formation here. It was pretty easy to switch it over after I found out which two screws it was. For this test here, we're gonna leave the GoPro on top. So let's take it up and see if it feels any different. That does feel different. Wait, that's actually really cool. Yeah, it feels way more snappy. We'll go over here again. Fly to this tree. Let's do like a big split S on it. Yeah, that's like crazy snappy now. That's cool. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to tell that much of a difference. But no, there's a difference for sure. I wonder what's gonna happen if we take this GoPro off. It's probably gonna go crazy. And yeah, I can see the props in the view a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's just like the corner of them, really. We'll try some of those. Yeah, that's much better. That was a bad one. That was my fault though. Try another juicy flick off the top. Get some momentum going into it. Yeah, that was like a perfect one there. Okay, that's good to know. Let's land this battery pack here and do the last test with no GoPro on it. Okay, GoPro's off it now, and we have the Fullsend iFlight battery. I'm a little bit nervous to take this one off and rip it around, but let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. Oh, it is so quick with no GoPro on it. Ah! Oh, this is a fun drone though. Starting to lose where I am. Slow it down. And then flick off the top. This is so much fun. This drone is crazy, and the battery is really good too on it. Great punch to get out of like dives and stuff. Just coming down, punch out. Go head down this way. Got a fly on me.
Yeah, it feels very responsive right now. The only thing I would change first before I change like the rates and stuff would be just adding like a little bit of throttle expo, so we're not like constantly going up and down. Like it's a little bit too twitchy for me. Yeah, because right now there's no expo on the throttle. I don't know about the other rates, I forget now. It's been a couple days since we've did the unboxing because the weather's just been so bad, but look at it today. It's turning out to be a great day. This battery's going for a while too, and we're pushing it like really hard. Yeah, super great response from this drone right now. I'm really surprised about that switching the frame geometry. Is that what they call it? Big power loop there. Let's see if we can go slower with it, with the X frame here. Oh yeah, you can. I'm just bobbling too much with no expo. Turn it around. This battery's crushing it too. It's still got juice left in it. Yeah, I can't wait to push this drone harder. Don't want to crash it on the first day, so we're gonna just call it quits there. Bring it in for a landing here. Yeah, it's really twitchy right now. Well, that was super fun, especially after switching it over to the X-frame geometry here, configuration, whatever you want to call it. I really wasn't expecting much when you switch it over, but it's a big difference. Like you have the Deadcat when it's pushed back a little bit further for cruising, more that longer range style, and then sometimes you want to fly more aggressive and do some freestyle and just switch it over. It's really simple, only 2 screws you need to change on each side. I'm definitely going to be flying this drone more, so if you want to see any tests, let me know in the comments down below. And if you liked today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.